Here with men's basketball coach Todd Landrum. Coach, 5 weeks of practice are over. You finally hit the court for real on Friday at the University of Dallas Tip-Off Classic. Talk a little bit about these 5 weeks of preparation, what you guys have gone through, and kind of your expectations for the season.
Well, you take the 4 weeks that you have before you start the season. You get about 4 weeks, and you just try to build your system, and at the same time evaluating the players to kind of see who fits in. I have a starting 7 right now. We established then the rotation after that, and then we'll adjust that as the season goes on. But I think that's the goal, and also conditioning. So it's time to play.
I assume the guys got to be just chomping at the bit to get on the court in a for real game. You played an exhibition game earlier this year, but now it's for real. They've got to be chomping at the bit to get into some playing time.
No question about it. 4 weeks is a long time, and 20-some practices that we've had and beating up on each other, and with the injuries and things, they'd like to take it out on somebody else. So we're all ready. Whether we're ready to play or not, we're ready to see somebody else.
As a coach, you deal with graduations every year, new players coming in, old players leaving. Talk a little bit about this year, in that you've got to have some people step up into some new roles. You lost your top 3 scorers from a year ago, but you've got some players really that in the exhibition game alone have proven that they can step into that leadership role both on the court and off the court.
I think that there's 2 things. One, I think that some guys that are very talented basketball players like Pat Freeman and Mike Burfine are going to have to step up their role. They're going to get a lot more shots, a lot more touches. This team is doing a real good job of getting them the basketball where they can do something with it, and both were very impressive against a nationally ranked Division II team the other night. The other part of this is we'll start 2 freshman guards. We'll play 4 freshmen, our top 9. But the good news about those 2 freshmen is they're very confident, they're very tough kids, and they can handle the ball. They're making our big guys very, very happy. And so everybody's role will change. How they adapt is going to be very interesting.
I was very impressed looking at the box score from that Concordia St. Paul exhibition. Freeman had he scored in the 20s, which is something he hadn't done all year, and obviously kind of ready for that role of being that go-to person. Mike Burfine had a good game as well. Are they going to be the go-to guys, or are they just kind of, was that the game that the ball hit them and they hit their shots?
Well, I would guess our scoring is going to be spread over probably 6 or 7 guys. But I would guess that Mike and Pat, at this time, will get a lot of the touches on offense because of their abilities and because our passers, these are the most willing passers I've had in my 4 years here. And we have probably just right now, projecting, don't know what's going to happen, but point guard situation might be the best it's been in terms of penetration, quickness, passing. That young man, Evan Peterson, is making a lot of guys happy right now.
Talk a little bit about the importance of this weekend. You head to Dallas, kind of a trip, a nice way for the guys to get together on their own. But really, it's important to get those 2 games in because on the 30th of November, you open conference play. So it's not that far away that you're playing conference games, and really, that's what it's all about.
Our philosophy this year, we have two sayings. One is TNP, the next possession. Take care of the next possession on offense and defense. At the end of the game, we'll count them up and see if we had more good ones than bad ones, and then hopefully a win. Same with games. Don't worry about something down the road. Just take care of the next possession. And I think we have to do a good job of that. The other thing is, our philosophy is our best player is going to be the open man. This team is the most unselfish team I've had here in 4 years, just based on the nature of the guys we have. Whether that will play out once we start playing, this is what I don't know. But I think that this will give us the opportunity to see if we can do it, when the lights are on.
Nice to play a couple teams that you haven't faced. You obviously probably know a lot from scouting reports, but you've got Dallas on Friday night and then Austin College on Saturday. 2 teams that never played before. Is that kind of an interesting situation to be in?
I think it's important. I think one of the things in college basketball is give these kids an opportunity to see how other people play around the country. We don't get to do that very much with only 5 non-conference games. So this will be an opportunity to take our show on the road, see how they play Division III basketball in the state of Texas, and at the same time take in a few things while we're down there.
Season kicks off Friday night against the University of Dallas, and then back in action Saturday against Austin College. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.